Can you see me? Now you can see me. Now you can see me. Guys, when you start buying plants, when you become a farmer or if you are passionate about trees, you continue growing and buying more. This is the case that my husband is experiencing because I'm addicted to plants. But what better way? They say a person that can nurture and raise crops and plants makes a very good wife and a very good husband. So just imagine. So I'm having an addition to my orchard. I'm putting in two trees that I think were really, really needed. This is the sweet orange. It's Valencia, okay, sweet oranges. And they said it's excellent for eating and juicing. Who doesn't want orange juice? Who doesn't enjoy eating orange juice? If you can see this specific one, it's a grafted plant, so it's already budding up. It's having so many buds. But because we are putting it in today, we are going to remove all these buds. Usually, if you are putting in your trees, the very first year or the first time you're putting them in, you don't want them to fruit. You actually want them to establish a very good root system, because a good root system means that you are going to get very good on abundant harvest in the future. So when we put this in, we are going to water it in, and then we are going to remove all the buds and probably prune back all this dead growth so that it can focus on growing. When I bought these, there were so many others that had a lot of other branches, but they had very small stems, which actually when you are buying a tree, you must aim for a tree that is having a very good stem, because a very good stem means that you are going to get a very good root system, and a very good root system means that your plant or your tree is going to grow faster, and a good root system also means many flowers. Many flowers means many fruits. So that is what you want. I chose this particular one because of the stem. And then we are having this. This is called Anna. It's an apple tree, a self-pollinating variety. Usually there are a lot of apple varieties that are self-pollinating, but you should note that an apple benefits a lot from cross-pollination. So whether it says that it's a self-pollinating variety, usually you would want to have any other apple if you want a good yield and excellent flavored fruits. We already have one, which is sweet red, and we are going to put this one a bit closer to the sweet red apple so that the two can be cross-pollinating one another. This one is a bit taller. It's already taller than me, and it's having three excellent branches. We are going to prune off some of these branches so that it's having in the buds, so that the stem is cleared off, and it's having a clear stem. The holes are already dug for me by my handy husband. If you can come closer, you will see that this is in the nursery bed. This is actually an orchard space. We just put these nurseries in, but since we are going to transplant, all these veggies are going to go out. This is why I decided to claim back my orchard space. What I'm going to do now, this space is going to be of the orange, the other space is going to be of the apple. I'm gonna just dive right in. We have some soil here that is taken from the vermicompost. You can see it's nice and black. This is taken from the area where my husband put some worms to make vermicompost for us. I'm having soil that it's mostly just soil, but it came from the composting area of the goat manure. And this is all that my trees have to fend with. I will put some grass just for compost. When it rots down, it's going to make organic matter. So it's compost, it's a vermicomposted soil, and then it's composted goat manure. This is all it will need, and this is actually mostly what I have used in the whole orchard, except some purpose where I have used superphosphate. So enough talking, let's dive right in. back. This one is already having support. I'm going to plant it with the same support. Simply snip this back. Okay, here we go. So we can see that it's having a good root system, and this is the same root system that we expect to take off and make us some beautiful oranges. Okay, so we put it in. The other thing about planting trees that you should notice is that when you are planting your trees, you don't want to bury the trees too much. So it should be, the soil should most probably be on the same level. This one is a bit under, so I think I will take it out a bit as I continue. Let me take the hoe, putting in some more compost on the sides. When this breaks down, it's going to make very, very good, good nutrition for my trees. Just take a hoe and bring that soil back. So you can see this one is a bit buried, so I'm just going to do this and take it out a bit. And this is the level that you want to have on your trees. And you would want to make sure that as you continue watering in, the water is not running off. That is a bit going to be a mammoth task, knowing that this nursery bed is not moved yet. So for now, we are just going to move to the other side, and then I'll come and water that in later. The other thing that we need to put in here, the support that it had, is very, very important. So it's a bit small, I think, for its size, but for now it will have to do. Okay, maybe just keep it like that, and then it's going to support the stem. Okay, now I have to take everything here onto the other side. Ooh. Here I am. You can see this hole already dug also, and already compost matters. I don't know whether this compost matter is enough though. I might need a bit more, right? Did you put a lot? Okay, so let me quickly just bring some compost matter. This name tag, because I'm forced to cut it off completely, and I'm trying to do it gently so that I can leave it on the apple tree. Okay, I'm managing. Okay, oh yes, I did manage. So now I'll be able to put it back after I'm done with this. Okay, so this one also has a support already. We are simply going to cut this. And you can see this is also a grafted tree. I'm very big on grafted trees because they give you a good harvest so much earlier than the other ones. So I don't have to wait until they grow like for 5-6 years. Maybe in 2-3 years this one will be able to give us a harvest. Let me just put back the name tag because it's important
for support.
Sorry?
For support, you can get the other one.
Oh, okay. Right. So you can see when we chose this, it was because of the branches. It has good branches. The stem is not bad either. There were a lot of them that already have a lot of blooms without leaves or foliage, but I chose to go for the one that is budding up and it's not having blooms yet, because I would have to remove the blooms anyways. Okay, I think the wind is a bit picking up and my apple is tripping over. By now, if you are part of the family and you have been following me, you would know that this is virgin land that we are living on. Quite soft, and I'm sure it's nutritious. It's not too sandy. It's just nice loam soil, and this is what you want for a gardener, especially. So this is like gold to anybody who's gardening. Okay, there we go. So you can see the level is quite good. This hole was just perfect. I didn't have to bury or to try and remove this plant. And again, I'll repeat the same thing because of the nursery bed that is here. For now, this will have to do until the nursery beds or the peppers have been transplanted. Let me just get something a bit bigger for support, and then this one I'll probably take back to the orange. This is a mopane branch. This is what I'll put here to be support to it. I'll probably come through and tie it on later. For now, I'll just leave it like this and water it in. Ooh, okay. Probably need to put some soil here, because this soil, when we water it in, it's going to settle anyways. So if I don't put in a little bit of soil, I will have to do it anyways at a later stage. Just make sure the soil is nice and compacted and we don't have too much air pockets on there. Okay, now it's just to water it in. So the orchard have expanded with an orange and an apple. I'm really hoping that in a few years I'll be able to do a harvest video of this orchard, and I think maybe in a month or two I will do a complete orchard tour again, because I have realized that I haven't done a complete orchard tour in quite a while, and we have new subscribers that I'm sure would want to see how the orchard is doing now, not that old orchard or full orchard tour. Thank you so much for keeping up with me. Now we are going to water our plants in, and then I am going to remove the buds. So although I'm signing out here, you can still continue watching me do the work while you guys are enjoying. You know, I suffer for your pleasure.